this is a soup that Mercy uses at her lifestyle center when she's helping people who have leaky guts, and it's 1 onion with half a teaspoon. Is it half a teaspoon or 1 teaspoon?
To 1 teaspoon.
Half a teaspoon to 1 teaspoon of salt and water. How much water are you putting in here again?
About 3 cups of water.
3 cups of water. Okay, so we're gonna boil this and then put it on simmer for about 20 minutes or so, and then it's full of quercetin and all these anti-inflammatory properties, and it's very healing for the gut. You get your nutrients, especially early on when you have malabsorption, you aren't able to eat a whole lot of foods.
For nausea.
This is very good. You can also add potato.
Yes,
and
a peeled potato.
A peeled potato, and you cook it with the onion, and so you're having the anti-inflammatory effects of both, correct?
Yes.
So this is wonderful. Let's move on to the next use. I love using onions for its respiratory effects. And so when I get sick, something that some people tend to have, I get bronchitis. And so when I found out about onions, let me put this over here so that I found out that you can make a poultice from onions, and what I do is that I will actually just chop this up, and you can do it 2 ways. You can either heat up the onion, or you can do it raw. And
do you want it shredded, or do you?
No,
how do you do it?
Okay, so I just here. Okay, so if you could just cut this up into small pieces.
Okay, like a salad, square pieces?
Yeah, okay. Just small pieces.
This is how it is, salad.
Yeah, that's good.
If I can keep it.
And so what I'm trying to do, and I can take this part and do it.
Like this?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Okay, so I'll do this to the whole onion, and then I'll put this in a towel. So you can either heat this up gently in a saucepan and then warm it up like that, or you can do this just raw. And I've done it both ways. And I take a thinner towel than this. So the side that has just 1 single layer of towel, this is the part that you're gonna put up against your skin.
When do you warm it up, how do you do it?
So I'll take a saucepan, and I'll put this all in the saucepan and heat it up very gently until the onions get
With
a little
water?
warm. No.
With nothing?
With
okay,
nothing.
Great.
Maybe a tiny bit of water if I have any issues, but usually I don't want there to be too much water because I don't want this to be wet.
Okay.
And you do have to be careful when you heat up the onion. When you do put it on your skin, it can be quite warm. So you want to wait until it cools a little bit, but it does feel nice, to have that warmth up against your skin. I don't mind doing it cold. So you can put this right up against your chest if you have pneumonia or bronchitis or that kind of thing. Or else you can put it on the bottoms of your feet. And so you'd put it on the bottoms of your feet, put maybe a plastic bag on top of the onions, and then put some socks on top of that and go to sleep with it. Have you ever tried that?
I never tried that. I'm glad I'm learning this. That sounds super good.
No, this is
great remedy.
super. I'll tell you a story.
Very effective.
My little nephew, he had a cough, and I was visiting one evening, and he was coughing every 5 minutes. And little kids can sleep through anything. But finally in the middle of the night, I asked his mother. She was still up, of course, and I asked his mother if she wanted me to help him. And so I went and warmed up some onions after chopping them, put them in a towel like this, put it under his shirt, and I kid you not, for the rest of the night, he slept without coughing. It was just
awesome.
that immediate. And we did do a few essential oils and that kind of thing as well. But, you know, after that, she was a believer. For the next few nights, she used the onions. And a few nights later, she said, you know, Joyce, I think we're good. I don't think we need to do this anymore. And that night he started coughing again. She had to do it again. So these remedies do take time. It's not like you do it once and you're done. You have to keep on doing them, right?
Yes, yes.
So I think those are the best uses for onion that I'm aware of. If you know, there might be others that onions found to be helpful for, but as far as what pertains to us with the leaky gut and you know getting sick in general, those are the major ones. Anything else that
Yes.
you're aware of?
I think this is great. I don't have anything to add.
Okay, great.